Today I'm going to share with you all my recipe for coconut barfi, and I'm doing this recipe, it's not any special occasion, but I just like to always donate stuff to the temple, and this is one of the things that I'm going to donate to the temple this Sunday. So for this recipe I have here 1 pound of powdered milk, or 4 cups, 1 tablespoon of ghee, 3 tablespoons of finely minced ginger or grated ginger. I have some mixed peel. Now mixed peel is not traditional to this recipe. You usually cut cherries and put it in the middle when you finish making the coconut barfi. But I like to use these because they're already pre-cut and they come in various colors and they just look interesting and different from the usual cherries. I have some cardamom powder or elychee powder, some Nestle table cream or media cream, and this is what it looks like. I'm just going to use 2 tablespoons, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 2 cups of shredded sweet coconut with 1.25 cups of water. So let's get started on putting this dish together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put up my syrup. The first thing I'm going to do is put up a pot on medium heat, and I'm going to add my water and my sugar so that my syrup could start to form by the time I work on the milk part of the barfi. So I'm going to leave this here and let it slowly dissolve. And to the powdered milk, I'm going to add in my ginger. Now you can use as much or as little ginger as you like. My ghee, my media cream or table cream, I'm just going to set the elychee aside. Now you want to mix everything into your milk, and you're going to keep mixing this until this mixture gets dry, because all of the ingredients that we put in there, as you can see, it's wet, and you want to keep mixing it like this until it gets dry. Okay, so I'm finished mixing in those ingredients into my milk, and my milk is dry, as you can see. If your milk is not dry, when you go to sift this, it's going to just stick up in those holes in your strainer and it's not going to sift properly for you. So I'm just going to transfer this into a smaller bowl. And here I have my strainer in my big bowl, and what I am going to do is I'm going to take some of this mixture, put it in here, and I'm going to rub it against the strainer so that it sifts and we get a nice smooth milk mixture. So I'm going to continue doing this until I've sifted out all of my milk, and then we'll move on to the next part of making our coconut barfi. So my sugar syrup is almost ready, and the way I test it is, and you need to be careful if you're going to do it this way, I just take up some and I touch it, and if it's sticky, then it's ready for me. That's how I know when my sugar water or sugar syrup is ready. It needs to be that sticky consistency. If it feels like water still, it's not ready. It needs to feel sticky. So this is finished. I'm just going to take it off the heat. Okay, so to my sifted milk, I'm going to add in my elychee and my shredded coconut and mix to combine. Okay, now I'm going to take my sugar syrup and I'm going to pour a little at a time. You don't want to pour all, because if it gets too wet, you'll have to put some dry milk, and if you do that, it will help, but it will also take away from the sweetness, so it will be less sweet. I'm just going to add a little more. And I always like having a little extra syrup than having less. Just want to give this a feel with my hand. So this is what you want. You want to be able to squeeze this mixture together so that it stays when you form that ball. So I think I have enough liquid in here. So I'm going to switch to my hands. And using my hands, I'm just going to press like this. And I can tell that I have enough syrup in here because it's coming together quite nicely. Okay, as you can see, it has come together quite nicely. So now I'm going to take small amounts. Now you can make this as big or as little as you like. And you're going to roll it into a ball. It's a nice smooth ball. And as I said, you can use cherries for this, but I just like using a mixed peel because it's convenient as it's already chopped up into small pieces. And you're going to put one down in the center, and you're going to continue doing this for the rest of your milk mixture until you've made out all of your coconut barfis. So I'll see you guys in a little bit when I'm finished rolling out mine. So here you have it, my coconut barfi. I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Make it, let me know down below if you like it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!